We're here with this 1976 Plymouth Duster. We've kind of closed the door and locked the key and threw it away. It's been a while. I got to doing this little figuring in my head. This car, we took it to the strip. You see it take off at some point beginning or something of all of our videos. But that time was exactly 2 years ago this month. So other than that, we did get it out in the middle of last year just to modify that bumper. What we did a video on that. But this car, outside of that, the only time it was ever started was to get out of the way, and that wasn't very often. So today we got a plan, and we want to share that plan with you. Hope you follow along. We brought with us some snowblower gasoline, which means it's got two-stroke oil mixed in it. And we brought with us a battery charger. And now we're going to do something we haven't done in a while. We're going to go to the front of the car. We're going to put a little light on the subject here. Just as I left it. Hood popped. Battery disconnected. I hope them aren't mouse droppings. It's definitely picked up some dust and dirt. I don't like that. I hope they left the wiring alone. It's always a concern, the bulkhead. I'm going to start off by hooking up the freebie, somebody was going to throw it away, battery charger about 15 years ago. It still works good. Old Sears Die Hard. We'll get this charging to make sure when we go to grinding, we might be able to turn it over enough to get some pop. Yeah, it looks like we got some charge going into there. We'll go ahead and remove the air cleaner. I can hardly remember where I left off on this. Oh yeah, we borrowed from the carburetor off of it for drag truck. So I remember this is the not run so good Holly. Nothing, there was a Holly on here before, but this one was the not so good running. We have exactly 15 days from today to get done what we're going to get done, and then we're going to take it to an event, something that this car hasn't done in a while. April 22nd will be opening day for Test and Tuned for our track. We plan on bringing this down there, return it to the track. We're going to try to get it ready. A lot of things happened in the last month. Some of you are like, well, you said you're not going to touch anything else if you've been with the channel for a bit until the Magnum's on the road with a 440. You changing your mind? No, I didn't. The weather did. So my plan was, originally I told you, not you that's holding the camera. I told you that I wanted the Magnum for opening day to be ready with the 440 in it. It wasn't going to be fast, just for the funs of it. But you know what happened? Well, we got a foot of snow. Then we were in the basement dodging tornadoes. I don't think I have a chance of getting that Magnum even close, remotely close to being ready in the 2-week time I have. I do work. So we're going to see what we can do with this. So that's the plan. 2 weeks, we're going to try to make a little bit of improvements on this and see what we can do with it. For those that are late to the party, well, let's say 2 years late, this was a 318 two-barrel with a 245 geared Duster. We have since put a 360 in there, and we've been kind of 2, 3, 4 years ago, we've been piddling with this. 8 years ago. But in its current state, it's got 323 gear, 8 3/4, 100% stone stock 904 and torque converter that was behind the 318. And the 360 was a Craigslist buy. Somebody bought a reman from an auto parts store like O'Reilly's and never used it, so I got it cheap. And there's the cast heads down there for it that were on it. Them are the factory smog heads that were on it. Since then, we got it into we had it with them on in the low 13s with the 294s. Then we put a set of these $700 for the loaded set of Speedmaster heads on it. Went 13 teens. And our last time out, we went 1290s with 323s, going from 294s to 323s. And that's where we shut the car off and walked away. See if I can get some of this 2-stroke oil down in there. There's a little bit of fear when your gas gets very old, although I did put stable in it. There's some fear of that tarnished gas gumming up a carburetor, intake valves, causing something to stick, like an intake valve. That's never a good thing. I'm going to hook up the positive post. You all watch for smoking wires. Holler if you see something, because I don't know what the mice have done for last multiple months. We'll put this on and well, I don't see anything smoking. I don't smoke. Well, we pumped the gas right into the cylinders now. I'm going to turn it over and see what it does. A good idea. Open up the back barrels and trying to move some of the gas through the back barrels. Better than I expected. So we got a few things we want to do to this. Change oil. Time gets away. Look at me. I looked at the date. It's been 4 years since I changed oil in this car. 4 years. 2019 is what I got written down. And it's been 2 years since it went to the track. Other than that, this has just been collecting dust. Is that why they call them dusters? Our mice are well behaved. The car's charging, no smoke, everything's working. I didn't try the lights yet, but I'm gonna pull out the lights, see if they come on. Both sides. Do we got blinkers? How about the other side? Side marker lights working. Back one is too. I know the sun's shining right on it, and that's a good thing, but you guys watch and let me know if I got brake lights. Got them? Blinkers working back there?
Yep. Yep.
If you're wondering what cam's in this, that's a good question. Sounds like a 318 two barrel cam. Because it's not much more than that. The duration on this is 204 at 50 on the intake and a 427 lift. It's just a little bit smaller than a stock 340 cam. If you're interested in seeing what this car's going to do in 2 weeks, stick with us. We're just going to see, why not? If we can improve on that 1290s. My word. Now I know why they call them dusters.